Hey everyone, so let me ask you a question. What if your AI could do more than just, well, read? What if it could actually watch videos, look at images, and listen to audio to find you the absolute best answer? Today, we're diving into some brand new tech that's basically teaching AI how to be a master researcher, no matter where that info is hiding. You've totally been there, right? You ask an AI a really specific question, and the answer you get back is, okay, I guess, but it just feels like something's missing, you know? Like it's only seeing a tiny piece of the puzzle. Well, it turns out there's a really good reason for that. And, even better, there's a fascinating new solution that might just change the whole game. All right, so to really get why this new solution is such a big deal, we gotta first understand how AIs currently look for information. They use this pretty brilliant piece of tech that's kind of like a personal research assistant. But, even the best assistants have their blind spots. So that tech is called Retrieval-Augmented Generation, or RAG for short. The simplest way to picture it is like this. When you ask an AI a question, RAG is what lets it hit pause, run over to this massive digital library, and look up the facts before it even starts to answer you. It's absolutely crucial for making sure that answers you get are actually grounded in reality. But, and this is a big but, here's the catch. In that digital library, most of the AI librarians are total specialists. You've got one who only reads books, another who only looks at photos. They're stuck in their own little departments and they don't talk to each other. And yeah, that creates some pretty serious problems. And that right there brings us to the core of the problem. Researchers have a name for it, the modality gap. It's basically the reason why AI has such a hard time connecting the dots between different kinds of info, keeping everything stuck in these separate digital silos. Okay, picture this. You've got text, images, audio, video. They're all pieces of the same puzzle, right? But for a typical AI, they're all kept in separate boxes. So trying to put together the full picture is, well, it's almost impossible. And what happens is the AI's answer gets biased. It leans heavily on whatever kind of information you asked about, ignoring everything else. The research paper on this really hits the nail on the head. It says that even when you try to dump all this data into one big pot, the information still tends to clump together by its type. All the text hangs out together, all the images stick together, instead of clustering by what it actually means. So the words golden retriever in a document just never quite link up with a picture of a golden retriever. That, right there, is the modality gap. So how do we fix this thing? Well, enter UniversalRAG. It's a brand new approach that's designed to be the super librarian we've been hoping for, one that knows how to use the entire library, not just one little section. UniversalRAG basically has two superpowers that make it work so well. First up is what's called modality-aware routing. So instead of just searching everywhere at once, it's smart. It asks itself, okay, is the answer probably in a text file, an image, or a video? And it goes right to the most likely source. The second superpower is granularity-aware retrieval. This is where it decides how much stuff to grab. Does it need just one sentence, a whole paragraph, maybe just a 5-second video clip, or does it need the whole video? It figures that out on its own. And here's the really crucial part. This isn't about just throwing more search power at the problem. It's not brute force, it's about being precise. UniversalRAG is all about bringing a level of surgical intelligence to the search process that just wasn't there before. It's about being smart, not just searching everything. Okay, so all of that sounds fantastic on paper, right? But the real question is, does it actually work in practice? Well, the researchers put UniversalRAG to the test, pitting it against a bunch of other methods to see if this super librarian could actually deliver the goods. And the results? Well, they're pretty darn clear. Take a look at this chart. It shows the average performance across 10 different benchmarks. See that bar for UniversalRAG, way over on the right? It's not just a little bit better. It consistently and significantly blows the other methods out of the water. We're talking about a major leap forward. Let's make this real with an example. So, with a really complex text question, the older RAG systems kind of got tripped up. You can see on the left, it just grabbed one little paragraph, totally missed the context, and ended up with the wrong answer. But look at UniversalRAG on the right. It was smart enough to see the question needed more info, so it grabbed the entire document, got all the details, and totally nailed the answer. That's that granularity superpower I was talking about. And it's the exact same story with video. An older system tried to scan a whole long video, got confused by all the extra stuff, and spit out the wrong answer. But UniversalRAG? It knew exactly where to look.
It honed in on one very specific, short clip that had the answer, retrieved just that little piece, and got it right. It's literally about finding the needle in a digital haystack.
But what's really, really cool is its ability to pull everything together. For just one question, it might grab a paragraph from a document, a single frame from a video, and a specific image, and then weave them all together to give you one single complete answer. It's finally breaking down those silos we talked about.
So you can probably see this is way more than just a cool tech demo, right? A system like UniversalRAG has some seriously big implications for the future of AI and how we're all going to interact with it.
The big takeaway here is that we are definitely moving towards an AI that can see the whole picture. This opens the door for us to tackle incredibly complex, real-world problems. I mean, just imagine a doctor using an AI that can analyze patient charts, MRI images, and a video of the consultation all at once to help with a diagnosis. This is a huge step towards an AI that can reason about the world in a way that's much more, well, human. It kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? As this kind of tech gets better and more common, the very questions we think to ask are going to change. So I'll leave you with this thought. What's the first question you would ask an AI that can truly see, read, and watch everything to find your answer?